say.
Recording in
Once our
progress.
development is done, okay, you commit the code. I want to build and deploy. For that purpose, one of the okay, cloud tool is like a AWS. If you have an idea, you can put like AWS or Azure, okay, or some other Google Cloud, any one of these service provider, which is used for what okay, to deploy your code. Okay, these
Jenkins is fine, sir. In instead of AWS, Hero Core Jenkins.
yeah, yeah, this AWS and Azure is there, right? Okay, from here, from Git to deploy into AWS, in between Jenkins is like an interface.
Okay, okay.
Okay, what Jenkins will do from the Git, he is going to take the code and build it and deploy into that particular environment, either Azure like that.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Okay, these things you have to keep in your resume. Okay, this one and this one. Okay, leave it. If you don't have any idea, also no problem. We can manage. But up to here is like mandatory. Okay, if you put these also, these are like add-ons.
Okay.
Okay, so the main focus always for you people, JavaScript. Why? Because if you go for any interview, as I said, they may spend 5 minutes time on HTML, they may spend 5 minutes time on CSS, but they spend minimum 30 minutes on JavaScript. I'm sure any interview you can go, UI related, that is an Angular or React or Vue, whatever it is. If they satisfied with your JavaScript knowledge, then only the next level questions they may ask on React or Angular. If they're not satisfied the basic things also, if you don't know in JavaScript, then that time how they can say, okay, you are like a React JS developer, React built on top of JavaScript, you don't know anything about JavaScript, then how you can manage? Got my point?
Yeah.
So once you're perfect in JavaScript, then only okay, once they're satisfied with your JavaScript knowledge, then only they entered into React, okay, your project and everything. That is the next level discussion. Got my point?
Okay, okay, sir.
Yeah.
The most
Yep.
consistent method to use React.
I'm not able to hear you. Can you speak a little bit loud?
Like the most of the ones functions and methods which we use in React, are they similar to ones we use in Java, or are they different?
Exactly. Okay. JavaScript syntax, if you know, okay, equivalent syntax only we are going to use in React also. Got my point? Okay, that's the reason if you know JavaScript, you can learn any kind of UI related on top of JS libraries or framework. Okay, the logic and everything we are going to write by using JavaScript only. Okay, for example, the best example, if you learn like Spring Boot or okay, the .NET, any one of the framework, then that time the core things only we are going to use, right? In the Spring, we are going to use like core Java related stuff only, right? For what? For writing the
Yeah.
logic, business logics and everything. Same like that, JavaScript is like a core thing for your UI development.
Okay.
That the reason from your end, okay, we are going to cover like from scratch. From your end, you have to practice daily basis. You have to practice. The next thing is like, okay, while okay in the class you have to do, okay, you have to focus more. The next one is like regularly you have to attend the sessions. From your end, these three things you have to take care. My end, whatever the content I placed in the content.txt file, okay, that one I will take care.
Actually, sir, one more question on my resume.
Yeah.
I just want to ask. I have this 4.5 years of experience in testing and 2.5 2 years of my masters and all abroad. But I have this 4.5 years of gap, sir. So in that gap, I couldn't. So okay,
Yeah.
in this 4.5 years, how to
Yeah.
write this, sir?
Yeah, don't put like 4.5 years. Okay, you know about yours. Okay, how much comfort with React. Okay, first 2 years, just you can put like as a text testing. Okay, as a tester. Okay, or any other. Okay, non-technical. Anyone. Okay, any one of this one. HTML as a designer. If you want to put, you can put it. Last 2 or 2.5 years, just you can say I have been working on React like that. You can say.
If I upgrade with full stack, if I take full stack course also, will that help? Like knowing about MongoDB
Yeah.
and backend, then putting
Yeah,
1 year
yeah,
experience in
obviously.
backend.
Yeah. Yes, if it is like a full stack, if you have an idea on Java, or .NET or Python, any one of the server side technology, just you can add. Okay, you are like a full stack engineer. Okay, React plus Java, one of the database you can add either MongoDB or MySQL or SQL Server, whatever it is. Okay, if you comfort, then only you can put in your resume. If you mentioned in your resume means, okay, you give the chance to him like, okay, asking questions on that particular one. Okay, so if you comfort, then only put in your resume. If you not comfort, okay, don't put any point. Okay, just leave it, no problem at all.
Gap is fine. So 2 years gap I can show, and the other 2.5 years I
Yeah,
can put it.
two years gap. Okay, you can say like a non-technical job or
Okay.
some other things you can put it. Okay, don't say like okay, it's a laser period or something. Don't say like that. Okay, just you can mention like okay, first 2 years I worked for this particular one as a non-technical job or as a faculty like that. You can put it like
Yeah,
that.
I'm
You
an
can mention.
automation tester, so Selenium
Yeah,
automation, many things.
yeah,
I can
obviously.
continue that.
Yeah, obviously you can put it Selenium automation now. Okay, we are going to use like Java or Python, right? That is like add-on only. Okay, it's not like a manual testing, right? Obviously you can put
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Okay, okay. So thank you so much.
Yeah, we are going to
Hello,
use like type also. Yeah, yeah. Tell me.
hello,
Go ahead.
sir.
Yeah,
Sir, I am fresher, sir. I am now 23 sir, pass out, sir. अब
yeah.
मैं 2023 में पास था, सर.
If you
तो
are
सर,
like 23 passed out,
हाँ,
yeah,
and
you
no,
don't have.
sir, no, sir.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
May, sir, May, sir, pass out time in May.
Okay, okay. Now you don't have any gap. That's the reason. Don't put any okay experience. Okay, just you can learn this course. It will help you in future. At the same time, now you can go to okay the portal, Infosys portal, TCS portal, or go to the careers
हाँ,
tab. So you can apply for the job. Okay, for that learn JavaScript. Why? Because they ask the questions like okay, you can choose the language JavaScript, Java, C sharp like that. You can choose JavaScript. This JavaScript knowledge will help you to write the test.
okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir, we are using for PHP, sir, with React.
Yeah, you can use it, no problem at all. React is like a UI, can communicate with any one of the server-side application, not only React, Angular, or Vue. Any UI technology, any UI application can communicate with any server-side application. Got my
Sir, but
point?
sir, many companies, sir, require React with Node.js, sir,
Yeah,
not
that is
PHP.
also the small applications are there. Then the time they are going to use like a Node.js. Okay, okay. Big scale applications are there. Okay, then the time they are going to choose like Java. They are going to choose like Java. 1 second.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Next.
Yeah, hi sir, good morning.
Yeah, good.
Sir,
Yeah, I'm having 1.5 year of
even
experience
charge it.
from IT company. Can I put experience on this?
కొంచెం షటర్లు మాత్రమే డోర్ ఫ్రేమ్ వేయాలి సార్
Yeah, if you want to ship the
ఓన్లీ
content, then
డోర్
the time
షటర్లు
just you can put
చేసినారు
like okay after this course. Okay, okay. If you learn
పెట్టేసారు
all
డోర్
the
ఫ్రేమ్
topics, if you perfect on those topics, then the time you can say like okay, last 1 year just I worked for this particular okay this project I worked on the React like that. You can say no problem at all.
Will they do any background verification like that?
See, that depends upon completely company. Okay, if you go for TCS, obviously they are going to do like background verification
సార్
strictly with pro. Okay, like that, some of the companies are like they're not that much interested to do background
వాల్ రూప్స్
verification.
సార్
That's completely depending upon the
వాల్
company.
రూప్స్ పెయింట్ చేయలేం కదా సార్
Got my point?
Yes, sir, I got your point.
సార్ మళ్ళీ వచ్చేదే బెస్ట్
Okay, okay then. Let's come back our last class discussion. You can use your chat window, okay, if you have any questions. Yesterday we discussed about how many ways we can apply the CSS to my element or elements. How many ways we can apply? One is like by using inline styling. The another one is like by using internal styling. The next one is like by using external styling. These are the 3 ways or not. 3 ways. we have style attribute is there. By using style attribute, we can apply the CSS. Okay, that kind of styling you can say like a inline styling. Okay, the next one is like internal styling means by using style tag, by using style tag, by using style tag. External styling, how we can apply? Okay, you can write your CSS in one of the file whose name, whose extension is like .css. This file you have to load in your HTML file or not. Can anyone tell me how we can load one CSS file in your HTML? How we can load one CSS file in your HTML? By using link tag or not. My link tag has two mandatory properties. What are those? One is like relation is like one mandatory property. Another one is like href is like one more mandatory property or not. Relation, you can say like a style sheet. My href is the path, okay, path of your, okay, location of your CSS file or not, location of your CSS file. Okay, now whenever you run this one.html, can anyone tell how many requests sent by browser? How many requests sent by my browser? Two requests it will send. One is for what? One is for what? To my HTML. The another one is for the CSS or not. Get the CSS or not. Agreed, everyone? Now my question is this one. My question is this one. Okay, listen carefully and tell me the answer. Okay, I have one HTML file is there. Listen carefully. I have one HTML file is there. Okay, now this is my element. Inside the HTML, one element is there. Now, if I put like a style, okay, a color, okay, red. Can anyone tell how my search is visible in my browser? How my search is visible? My search is visible in the red color. The red color, everyone knows that one. Now if I write in the same HTML file, if I write like this, my color is like blue. Can anyone tell? Okay, now my search is visible in which color? My search is visible in the which color? Okay, okay, then blue color, somebody type. Okay, no problem. There has one more CSS file is there, one more CSS file. Inside the CSS file I have a div is there. I have a div is there. Okay, color is like green. Color is like green. Color is like green. Now, if I load this one here, link relation equals to style sheet, and my href equals to okay one.css. Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell now it is in which color? Now it is in color. Okay. Now it is in which color? Okay, green, red. Okay, no problem at all. See here, if you observe to my element, to my element, I applied inline styling. Yes or no? I applied inline styling. The same CSS property, color red CSS property through inline styling. Okay, through internal styling, through external styling or not. Same CSS property, which one? Color. Okay, then that time, which one will get the first priority? Either red, blue, or green. That is the question. Got my point? Okay, always my inline styling get the first priority, and then internal styling, and then external styling, and then external styling. So my inline get the priority, and then internal, and then external. So now my Sachin is in which color? My Sachin is in which color? My Sachin is the red color or not? Okay, this is called as a priority order. This is called as a priority order. So always my inline style get the first priority. For example, if this is not there, if this is not there, then the next priority is like internal styling. So my color is like blue color or not. The next priority is like internal styling or not. Okay, if this is not there, then that time it go to the external styling or not. Got my point? But my question is very simple. If you run this one, the Sachin in the red color, but I want green color. I want green color, irrespective of hierarchy. Irrespective of hierarchy. Okay, I want one CSS property directly applied to my element. Then the time how we can, irrespective of hierarchy, I want to apply one CSS property directly to my element, then how we can? Then that time, make that CSS property as important. Make that CSS property as important. See, exclamatory important. Got my point? All are agreed with me? Agreed with me? Irrespective of hierarchy, if you want to apply one CSS property, irrespective of hierarchy in general, inline get the first priority and then internal and then external. But I want this external CSS property. Okay, by default, will it applied or not applied? By default, will it applied or not applied? By default, I'm asking. By default, it is not applied. By default, my color red get the first priority. It's a inline styling. But I want this green color. Then that time, irrespective of hierarchy, if you want to apply one CSS property to one element, then that time make that CSS property as an important. As an important. Okay, exclamatory, just write important to text. Give some space. Okay, then, okay, irrespective of hierarchy, which CSS property is like an important, that one only directly apply to my Sachin. Okay, for example, okay, this one also. Oh, now tell me, Sachin is in which color? Now tell me, my Sachin is in which color? My Sachin is like in which color? Green color. Perfect. For example, if you put like important here also, then here also, then okay, now this one and this one both are like same. Okay, if both are like same, which one will get the first priority? External or external? External, right? Yes or no? So that, okay, blue get the first priority now. Okay, if it is not there, then the time which one get the, come on, my search in which color? My search color, blue color only. Why? Okay, this property is like an important. Okay, if it is not there, then the time, okay, this is like a red color or not? Is my voice is breaking? Can anyone tell me? Is my voice is breaking? Somebody told like yes, somebody told like no. Okay, now is okay. At least tell me. Now it's okay. Is it okay now? If it's breaking, just let me know. Okay. 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 Are you okay now? Are you able to hear me? Yeah. This is called as priority order. If anybody asks what is the priority order, you can say, okay, inline get the first priority and then internal and then external. Okay, irrespective of hierarchy, if you want give some space to my CSS property. Okay, just put like exclamatory. Important is the text. Important is the text. Okay. Okay. Then. Now, the next discussion is about selectors. Very, very important. Listen carefully. Okay. Okay, just I'm going to write some piece of code. You only tell me the answer. Div Sachin, div Dhoni, div Kohli. This is which kind of styling? This is which kind of styling? Internal. Perfect. If I write like this, what happened? If I write like this, what happened? All divs are in the red color. Perfect. You're right. All divs are in the red color. So how it is going to print like red color? This particular file rendered inside the browser, right? This particular file rendered inside the browser, right? Okay, here, see how it is going to work. First, my browser checks. This is div, right? Selector like div. Okay, before that, is there any symbols are there? Okay, like dot or hash, or that kind of symbols are there or not there? No symbols, nothing. If there is no symbols in the selector place, if there is no symbols, okay, in the time simply can, okay, it can say like it is like an element. So in my body, my browser checks in my body how many elements whose name is like there. How many elements whose name is like div? Three elements. So browser take those three elements and apply this color red or not. Apply this color red or not. Yes or no? Okay, this one is like a selector, right? Okay, this selector name, this selector name is tag name select. This selector name is what? Tag name selector. Got my point? Agreed with me? Then now, for example, I have a span is there. Span is there. Okay, here I have B is there. I have B is there. I want to apply some Dhoni Kohli in the red color. Then what change you want me to do? What change you want me to do? In my line number 2, you have to mention like what? Div comma span comma B. Div comma span comma B. You have to keep or div comma span comma B. Yes or no? Okay. Now this Sachin Dhoni Kohli come into the red color. Agreed everyone. For example, I have 100 elements are there, different elements. I have 100 different elements are there. I have 100 different elements are there. If you have 100 different elements, if you want to apply red color, in this selector place, how many elements you need to write? How many elements you need to write? 100 elements. Is it the recommended way? Is it the recommended way to write 100 elements here? Obviously, it is not a recommended or not. It's not a recommended way or not. Got my point? So in this case, one or two elements are there, it's okay, agreed. There has more elements are there. If you want to apply the same CSS property to all elements, the tag name selector approach is not a recommended one or not. Tag name selector approach is not a recommended one or not. Okay, if you have the same CSS property for multiple elements, 100 elements, if you want to apply the same CSS property, then the tag name approach is not a recommended one. Then that time we have one more selector is there. What is that selector? You know, class name selector, class name. Okay, can anyone tell me how many attributes are like a common for each and every element? Some of the attributes tell me. Some of the attributes tell me which are common for each and every element. Some of the attributes which are common. ID is like one attribute common. Class is like one attribute common. Name is like one attribute common. Okay, title. Okay, like that. Okay, value. Some of the value is not common. Okay, these are the frequently used attributes. ID, name, class. These are the okay. These are the common. These attributes are common for each and every element. Href is there. Href is not right. Href is only for what? Can anyone tell? Href is an attribute for what? For which elements you want me to apply? One is like anchor to navigate one page to another page. Another one is like href. Just now one, not href, link. Link. Just now only we discussed, right? Yes or no? So href is not a common attribute. Okay then. Okay then. Now I want this particular CSS property to all my elements, to all my 100 elements. I don't want this approach, tag name approach. I don't want. So I want to go with the class. So can I go with the class? Can I go with the class? Can I write the same class for multiple elements? Multiple students can sit in the same class or not? Think like that. Think like that. So the same class I can write for multiple elements. Okay, so this is my class. My class name can be anything based on your requirement. CR, color red. Okay, this is also CR. This is also CR. The same class name I applied for multiple elements or not. Now come to this syntax. Come to this syntax. Can anyone tell me the syntax? What is the syntax? Selector, a group of CSS properties or not. Selector, a group of CSS properties. Here I want to write the selector or not. How we can write the selector? Okay, class name is like CR. If you write like this, how my browser is going to think? Hey, there is no symbol, nothing is there. Simply my browser think like it's a tag name. Is there any tag whose name is like CR inside the browser body? Okay, that means inside the body. No, right? No, right? You have to tell to the browser, hey, this is not a tag name, it is a class name. How we can tell to the browser? How we can make to recognize this is like a class name to my browser means, okay, by using, okay, dot symbol, just put like a dot. Okay, whenever you put like a dot, then that time my browser can understand this is like what? Class. Immediately my browser go to the body tag. Inside this body, which elements having the class attribute whose value is like CR, it take all the elements and apply this color red or not. Apply this color red or not. Got my point? This is which selector? Come on. This is which selector? It's a class name selector or not. This is a class name selector or not. Okay. Okay then. Now my question is, can I apply more than one class to my element? That is my question. Can I apply more than one class to my element? Can I apply more than one class to my element? Yes, 100% you can apply it. Okay, for example, I have one more class is there. How we can write? Okay, f dot fs font size. My font size is like 30 pixel. I have one more class is there. This font size I want only for Dhoni. Then the time, can I apply the class here? Okay, how we can? You can give the space and you can put the class. Okay, so you can write multiple, you can apply multiple classes to my element or not. Okay, how we can differentiate one class to another class? By using space. By using space. Got my point? Okay, let me run this one. So far, how we run this HTML files? So far, how you run? Go to reveal in file explorer, and right click on this one, open with Google Chrome browser, right? So far we followed this approach, right? Now onwards, I don't want to follow this approach. Can you do one thing in your Visual Studio Code? See, in the Visual Studio Code, if you observe, two sections are there, left and right. Okay, left side, left part, if you see here, there has multiple icons are there. See this? Okay, Explorer, Search. Okay, this is about source control. It's a Git. Okay, at the time of Git, I will tell. Okay, debug the code. Okay, the next one extension. See this. This icon, if you observe, what is the name? See the tooltip. What is the name? What is the name? Extensions. Extensions is the name. Just click on that extensions. Click on that as extensions. Okay, once you click on this one, there is multiple extensions are there. Don't think more about that one. Just type live server. Live server. Just type live server. Live server. If you type live server, the first item, the first search item, see this live server came up. Just click on that item. Click on that item. You can see here install button. I already installed, that the reason showing uninstall. To uninstall it. If you not installed, you can see the install button. Click on the install button. That's it. Click on the install button. Okay, so add this extension. Why this extension? Okay, directly you can run your HTML file in HTTP protocol. Okay, no file is going to run in your browser anytime with file protocol, right? So I want to run in HTTP protocol in my machine with some port number. That's it. Okay, now come here. I already installed, right? Okay, if you install first time, close your Visual Studio Code and reopen it. Okay, that time right click on the selectors. You can see the first option, open with live server. See, if you not installed, you are not able to see this particular option. If you install the live server extension, you can see this option. Now right click on the HTML, just open with live server. Just click on this. Now my selectors.html file is going to open in your default browser. Got my point? Now say this, it's opened or not? Yes or no? Okay, then. Now see, inspect it. In the elements tab, span is there. How many classes applied? Font size is one class, color red is one class. Two classes applied or not? Agreed with me? Yes or no? Okay. Okay then. So you can write any number of classes or not. Any number of classes. Okay. One class to another class, how we can differentiate? By using space. Okay. Now the next selector is ID selector. ID. So there has multiple elements are there. Okay. Three elements are there. Okay. Div. Okay. Two elements are like divs. One element is like bold. One element is like B, bold tag. Now, Sachin is like unique always. So, for my Sachin, I have some CSS properties. Those are only for Sachin. Then that time, can I go with the tag name approach? Is the recommended one. If you write like this, the element whose name is like div, these CSS properties are going to be applied or not. But my requirement is what? I have some CSS properties are there. Those are only for Sachin. Okay, that is like a unique element. Got my point? Then that time, this approach is not a recommended one. Class name also not a recommended one. Why? There may be a chance of the same element. Okay, that means the same class for multiple elements or not. Yes or no? A chance is there or not there? Got my point? In your class, multiple students are in your class. Possibility there or not there? Class means there has multiple students or there, multiple elements are there. The same class name for multiple elements or not. Okay, but in your class, the student has only one roll number or not. Each and every student has the unique identity or not. Then you can go with what? ID. Okay, here ID equals to Sachin div or whatever you want to put it, you can put it. Sachin, okay, div like this. If you keep like this, then what happen? If you leave like this only, then what happen? Come on. If you leave like this, then what happen? Huh? My browser think like there is no symbol, nothing. This is like what? Tag name, right? Is there any tag name? Okay. Is there a tag whose name is like Sachin Dev? No, right? You have to tell to the browser, hey, this is not a tag name. This is not a class name. This is like an ID. How we can tell to the browser? By using hash. Got my point? Okay. Now, whenever this particular file rendered inside the browser, now it is going to check hash symbol is nothing but ID. The ID name is like Sachin Dev. Now it is going to check in my body which element, okay, contains the ID with the Sachin Dev value. Okay, that particular element it is going to take and it's going to apply the CSS properties or not. Got my point? All are okay? Okay. Okay, then that is ID div. That is ID selector. ID selector. Okay. Now my question is very simple. I want to apply red color for only Sachin. I want to apply red color for only Sachin. Okay. How we can apply? How we can apply? ID you can write, but I don't want ID. I don't want ID. Okay. Don't to touch. Okay. One more point. One more point. Don't to touch this code. 7, 8, 9 lines code you should not touch. Still, I need Sachin in the red color. 7th line, 8th line, 9th line, you should not touch. You don't have any permission to touch it. Still, I required the Sachin in the red color. Still, I required the Sachin in the red color. Okay. Okay. Don't worry. Now, if you come to our browser, it is like hierarchy based, right? Now tell me. HTML is the root element. Inside the HTML, there has two children or their head and body. Okay, so I can say like a siblings. Inside the body, there has multiple elements are there. Okay, these all are like children to my body or not? Agreed? Yes or no? How many children are there to my body? How many children are there? 3 children are there. Among these 3 children, which children you want in the red color? Among these 3 children, which children you want in the red color? First children. Got my point? First one or not? So I don't want to touch this code. I need to write one selector here to select my Sachin or not. Yes or no? Okay. Okay. If I write like div, okay, which elements are in the red color? Which elements are in the red color? Sachin Dhoni. Sachin Dhoni. Sachin Dhoni in the red color, but my requirement is not that one, right? So if you write like this, okay, how many elements you can get it? Okay, this selector selects 2 elements or not. Among these 2 elements, I want the element. Which element? Sachin or not? Sachin or not? So among these 2 divs, which div is the first child of my parent? Okay, can you select that one? Which div is the first child of my parent? Can you select that one? Got my point? Here, 2 parts are there. How my browser can understand? See, div in the body, how many divs are there? In the body, how many divs are there? Come on. Sachin Dhoni. Perfect. First child is nothing but first child of any parent. First child means what? First child of any parent. Now my browser knows that one. First child is nothing but first child of any parent. First 2 divs are there, right? It is going to check. First div is what? Sachin. Is my Sachin is the first child of any parent? Yes or no? Is my Sachin is the first child of any parent? Sachin is the first child of any parent. Yes or no? Yes. So it keep that one. Okay, somewhere. The next one. What is my next element? What is my next element? Come on. Dhoni. Is my Dhoni is the first child of any parent? Is my Dhoni is the first child of any parent? No. Okay. After that, okay, nothing is there to select. 2 only, 2 checked. So finally, which div comes here? Finally, which div comes here? This part. Up to here, 2 divs. After that one, okay, which divs are like first children of any parent? 1 div. That is my Sachin. So for my Sachin is going to apply the color red or not? Agreed? All are okay with me? All are agreed with me? Okay. Okay then. Can I write like this? Can I write like this? Can I refresh? Now tell me. Now tell me. Sachin Dhoni in the red color. Can anyone justify? Come on, see. Here, how many divs are there? Total. How many divs are there? 1. In my body, how many divs are there? In my body, how many divs are there? Okay, he added one more. 3 divs are there. 3 divs are there. Okay, up to here. Okay, my browser get like 3 divs. Okay, what is my first div? What is my first div? Search in div. Okay, now it is going to go, it is going to check the next selector. First child means what? First child means what? First two children of any parent, yes or no? Okay, it is going to check. Sachin is the first child of any parent. Check in the DOM. Sachin is the first child of any parent, yes or no? Sachin is the first child of any parent, yes. So keep that Sachin aside. Okay, agreed, accepted. Okay, yes. Next div is what? 3 divs are there. What is my next div? Dhoni. Okay, Dhoni is the first child of any parent or not? This Dhoni is the first children of any parent or not? Come on, Dhoni is the first children of my H1 or not? Yes, this is also correct. Okay, that means okay, selected. The next one is what? UV. Is my UV is the first child of any parent? Is my UV is the first children of any parent? It's not saved. Huh? Okay, save it. Is my UV is the first children of any parent? No, right? It is the last children of my body. It is not the first children or not. So my Sachin and Dhoni come into the red color or not? Agreed. Ah? So my Sachin and Dhoni come into the red color or not? Okay. Now you got some idea about the first children? First children of any parent. Okay, that is the first child selector. We can say terminology wise pseudo selectors we can call, no problem at all. You can remember the selectors, that is an important. First child. Okay, vice versa, reverse. What is that? Come on, first child of any parent. The next one, lost child. Tell me, what is the last child? Come on, last child of any parent or not? Any parent or not? If I remove this one first child, if I put like a lost child, tell me which divs come into the red color? Which divs come into the red color? Which players come into the red color? Which players come into the red color? Only UV. Only UV. Only UV. UV and Dhoni also are not. Why? See, this is only the first children. This is only the last children, right? Yes or no? If you go from top to bottom, this is only the first children. If you go from bottom to top, this is only the one, right? You got my point. This is only the first one. This is only the last one. Okay. Now come to, okay, total how many divs? 1, 2, 3. Which div is the last children of any parent? This div is not the last children of body. Okay, parent is nothing but body. This div is the last children of H1. Yes or no? Yes. So selected. This div is the last children of my body. Yes, selected. So my Dhoni UV come into the red color or not? All are okay about the first child and last child? Okay, perfect. Next one. My question is very simple. I want to Sachin in the red color. I want to Sachin in the red color. You again, you don't have any permission to touch these 4 lines. Come on, any one of you. I want Sachin in the red color. Yeah, first change. Okay, so far how many selectors you learned? Okay, those selectors applicable or not? Can we check it? Okay, tag name selector. Okay, 2 tags are there, so not applicable. Not applicable. Class, there or not there? Not there. Leave it. Okay. Next, ID, there or not there? Not there. Leave it. Okay, is it the first children of any parent? Is my Sachin is the first children of any parent? My Sachin is the first children of any parent? No, leave it. Okay, is my Sachin is first children? Who is the first children? Pant, right? Pant, right? Pant is the first children, right? Pant is the first children. Yes or no? Pant is the first children. Okay. Is my Sachin is the last children of any parent? Is my Sachin is the last children of any parent? No, it is not the last children. So for what selectors we learned, okay, for my requirement, okay, those are not applicable. So we have one more selector is there. What is that one? You know? Okay, let's start. Okay, what color? Red. Color red. The selector name is like div first of type. Div first of type. If you run this one, work or not, first check. After that, we can think about that. See, working, working. Yes or no? Now let's talk about that one. How many divs are there? Let's start. Okay, how my browser think about this one? How many divs are there? Two divs, perfect. Two divs. Sachin, UV. It is not a first child, first of type. Okay, first child is nothing but first children of any parent. First of type is nothing but, listen carefully. First of type is nothing but in the parent, say any number of parents may be there. Okay. In my parent element, if I travel top to bottom, listen carefully. In my parent element, if I travel top to bottom, okay, which div is the, in this case div, right? Which div is the first occurrence? Okay, that one only the selected element. Okay, can I repeat again? In any parent, okay, if I travel top to bottom, if I travel top to bottom, first of type is nothing but travel top to bottom, which div is the first occurrence? Okay, which div is like a first occurrence? Okay, that is only my selected element. Can we apply here? In any parent. Okay, how many parents are there? Come on, how many parents are there? Come on, only one parent. What is the parent name? Body. In any parent, first of type is nothing but traveling from top to bottom. If I travel from top to bottom, which div is the, okay, you are looking for div, right? Which div is the first occurrence? That is only my selected element. You apply that color red. Which div is the first occurrence? Sachina, Uvia. Which div is the first occurrence? In my body, in my parent, Sachin or not? Sachin or not? Okay, now now come on. What's my answer? What is my answer? Which elements come into the red color? Which elements come into the red color? Okay. Which elements come into the red color? Okay, Sachin and UV. Perfect. Sachin and UV are not. Very simple. In any parent, okay, let's talk about in any parent. How many parents are there? Tell me. How many parents are there? Okay, don't, okay, I didn't write any body. Don't here. Okay, just check here. Okay, in any parent, okay, two parents are there. Okay, two parents are there, body and H1, two parents are there. If I travel top to bottom, why? Because it's a first child. Okay, you are looking for which element? Div. In any parent, if I travel top to bottom, which element is, which div is the first occurrence? That div only select element. In my body parent, if I travel top to bottom, Sachin is the first occurrence. So can I apply the Sachin red color? In my H1 parent, if I travel top to bottom, okay, which div is the first occurrence? UV. So can I apply the red color for the UV? Got my point? Yes or no? That is about first of type. That is about first of type. Okay. So reverse. First of type. Okay. First occurrence. Last of type is nothing but last of type. Okay, middle also I will tell. Middle also I will tell. Okay, selectors not yet done. Okay, so multiple selectors are there. Okay, Come on. Come on, lost of type. In any parent, you traveled top to bottom, right? Traveled top to bottom or not? Okay, but here, okay, just travel bottom to top. That's it. Bottom to top. Okay, in any parent, okay, if I travel bottom to top, okay, which element is the first occurrence? That is only my select element. So can I put like lost of type? Okay, now tell me, if I put like lost of type, can anyone tell which elements come into the red color? Which elements come into the red color? Bomra and UV or not? Perfect. Bomra and UV. Why Bomra and UV? Bomra and UV, why? Okay, two parents are there. Okay, if I travel top to bottom, bottom to top, lost of type is nothing but what? Bottom to top. If I travel bottom to top, this is only the lost occurrence. Okay, that means this is bottom to top. If I travel, this is only the first occurrence or not? Traveling bottom to top, traveling top to bottom. First occurrence is like same. If I travel bottom to top, this is only my first occurrence due or not? Yes or no? So selected. Okay, this is my one more parent. If I travel, come on, bottom to top or top to bottom? Come on, bottom to top or top to bottom? If I travel bottom to top, okay, this is only the first occurrence or not? So can I change? Okay, can I? Okay, select that element. Can I apply the red color? Yes or no? Okay. Okay, then that is the first of type and the last of type. Okay, my question is very simple. My question is very simple. Okay, they may ask the question like this. They may ask the question like this. Hey, can you tell me the possible selectors? Can you tell me the possible selectors to make the Kohli in the red color? Possible selectors, tell me. To make this Kohli in the red color. Tell me. Possible selectors. Possible selectors. Perfect. Tag name. Okay, only one B is there. You can go with the tag name, color red. Okay, perfect. Next. Possible selectors. ID not there, right? ID not there. ID not there. Class not there. Class not there. Come on, next. Come on. Can I write like first of type? First of type. If I travel top to bottom, this is only the first occurrence or not? Can I write like last of type also? If I travel bottom to top, this is only the first occurrence or not? Agreed? Okay, can you tell me the possible selectors to my pantha? Possible selectors to my pantha. Possible selectors to my pantha. H1 tag name, perfect. Now, this is the first child of body or not? So H1 first child will work or not? First child will work or not? Okay, perfect. Next, if I travel top to bottom, that is only the first occurrence. So can I write like first of type? Okay, if I travel bottom to top also, this is only the first occurrence or not? So can I try like a last of type? Yes or no? Okay. Okay, then remaining selectors will tell in tomorrow's class. Your assignment is okay. Go to HTML. Did you complete all these things? Did you complete or not? Did you complete or not? Introduction, inline block level, attributes, input, controls, HTML tags, all are completed or not? Anyone have any questions? Just you can drop a mail. Okay, complete it. After that, go to CSS. Go to CSS. Okay, first topic, second topic, and the fifth one, selectors are there, right? Okay, that topic you can read and come for next class. And one more. Okay, these topics you can read it. The next one is like go to Google in your browser. I want okay, this page you need to develop. Okay, this Google image. Okay, just write google.com. Just write google.com. Okay, just put like okay, styles you can apply later. In one line, I want a Gmail image. Gmail image, this image, okay, this image, okay, four things I want in the, okay, four things I want in the first line. After that, I need this Google image. After that, I want the text box. I want these two buttons. Okay, I want this one. Okay, if you don't know the code, just copy and inspect it and copy it. In your page, I want this design. In your page, I want this design. Write Google HTML, Google.html. Okay, just place this code and run it. Okay, is it looks like this or not? Okay, look and feel wise, if it is not match also no problem. At least this image has to be visible in your browser, in your page, in your browser. If I run, got my point? Once completed our positions and everything, same like this only I want the page, same like this only I want the page. Agreed with me? Okay, okay, remaining selectors will complete in tomorrow's class. Okay, we'll start with box model. Box model also important. Okay, this week we are going to spend 3 more days are there, right? Okay, we'll complete this CSS. Next week onwards, we are going to start with JavaScript with React. Okay, just create this space. Just create this space. Look and feel wise. If it is same like this only, if you develop, well and good. If you're not able to, also no problem at all. Once our CSS is completed, you only can. Once our CSS is complete, you only can do the same pace. Okay, at least try now. Okay, now see this. Inspect it. Inspect it. To the particular image. Okay, what kind of right? What is the selector? What is the selector? It is which selector now? It's a class name selector or not? Most of the time, see this. This is an image attribute style. This is what? Which selector? This is which selector? It's a tag name selector or not? Like this, now you are able to understand. Now you are able to understand. Go to any website, check what they written now onwards. Go to any of your favorite website, inspect it. Okay, check one element. What kind of CSS applied? Check it. Okay, this is one of the way of learning. Okay, how we can remember these many CSS properties? No one can remember. No one can remember. But at least, okay, minimum idea should required. Got my point? Okay, complete that one. Come for next class. If you have any questions, if you're stuck with something, okay, already I shared my email ID, right? Okay, in this website only you can find my email ID in the feedback section. Okay, just you can drop a message, drop a mail. Okay, with a screenshot, you can drop a mail if you're stuck with something. Okay. Okay then. Thank you guys. Thanks for joining. Okay, if you pay the fee for recordings, okay, you will get the link. Just you can accept that Google Classroom link within half an hour or 1 hour. You will get the today class video. Okay, and one more thing, as I said, first 10 class videos I will provide you. So here 9 class videos are there. Okay, let me upload it. Okay, you can download. I added 2 more videos. Okay, newcomers, just go through those videos. Okay, there has 9 videos I placed. Okay, today video also I will give you in tomorrow's class. Okay, this is my job. Don't think more about this one, what I'm doing now. Okay, practice daily. Okay, HTML, CSS is okay. JavaScript onwards. Okay, practice, do practice. Okay, as I said, to practice. Okay, directly open your browser, go to the console. Okay, just you can write your program. Write your program. Okay, how to use console? I will explain. Okay. Yeah, it is uploaded. You can download. You can see the last 9 class videos. You can see the last 9 class videos. Okay. Okay, then we'll continue remaining things in tomorrow's class. Thank you guys. Thanks for joining. Bye.